Welcome back to NeuroEnglish Stories for Advanced Learners. In this episode, you'll follow a woman who crosses paths with a stranger on a train platform and discovers that sometimes the most unexpected moments can rewrite the narrative of your life. Pay close attention to today's vocabulary. Let the story unfold naturally and stay with me until the end for your guided shadowing practice. Let's begin. It was just past midnight. The last train was delayed. The platform was nearly empty, except for her and one man. Anna had spent the entire day crying in a hotel room after a terrible job interview, convinced her dream of working abroad was over. She stared at the tracks. Her suitcase sat beside her like a monument to failure. That's when she noticed him. A man in his 60s wearing a long wool coat, quietly watching the fog roll in. He turned to her and said, "You're standing at a crossroads, aren't you?" Startled, Anna replied, "I'm sorry?" He smiled. "Most people don't end up here by accident. Platform 9 is where people make decisions they didn't plan to make." Anna sat beside him, unsure why. Maybe it was the exhaustion. Maybe it was something in his voice. Calm, certain, familiar. He asked nothing about her life, yet everything he said felt personal. He spoke of missed opportunities, of regrets turned into wisdom, and the rare courage it takes to begin again when no one is watching. Sometimes, he said, when everything falls apart, you finally have space to rebuild something true. They sat in silence, but it wasn't empty. It was the kind of silence that holds presence, weight, grace. Suddenly, a train horn echoed through the night. The 12:45 had arrived. Anna stood up. For the first time that day, she wasn't panicking. She was breathing, centered. She turned to thank the man, but he was gone. No trace, no sound of footsteps, only a folded note left on the bench. "Don't fear the unknown. That's where the light begins." Anna boarded the train. She didn't know what city she'd get off in, but she knew one thing. She was no longer waiting to live. Let's take a moment to reflect. This story reminds us that the most powerful encounters in life often come when we least expect them. And sometimes we're not lost, we're just becoming. Advanced vocabulary: to stare at the tracks, a monument to failure crossroads, presence to fall apart, to rebuild idiomatic expressions. No one is watching, to begin again, to be centered, to board the train. The unknown is where the light begins. Let's do the shadowing together. Repeat after me, slowly. You're standing at a crossroads, aren't you? Sometimes when everything falls apart, you finally have space to rebuild something true. Don't fear the unknown. That's where the light begins. Now, fluently. You're standing at a crossroads, aren't you? Sometimes when everything falls apart, you finally have space to rebuild something true. Don't fear the unknown. That's where the light begins. Thank you for listening to Neuro English Stories, Advanced Level. What's your platform 9? What moment in your life felt like a mysterious turning point? Subscribe, listen again, and write your own echo. so someone else may hear it when they need it most.